Now, you may have done this before or know someone that is doing it or has done it. We all go through different phases in life, and that is being addicted to drama. So, in this video, I hope I'm able to explain why that happens and maybe a remedy for it. I don't know. But why does it happen? When I realized it, it was a big. There's a few things along the spiritual path that really shift your thinking, and this was one of them. Why people are addicted to drama, or why you're addicted to drama. And that is, you realize happiness, when you're seeking it in the world, is a comparative state. For an example, there's a totally peaceful lake. You throw a rock in it, now it's disturbed. When the ripples start subsiding, the lake is calm again. From the lake's point of view, it was calm, you've disturbed it. The moment after the ripples subside, the lake, if it was self-aware, would say, oh, I'm so calm and peaceful now, the ripples have stopped. But what has really happened? It was already happy. You've manufactured a problem, a disturbance. It subsides and now you're happy again. So you've just manufactured a feeling out of nothing, out of a problem. The same would happen if someone put your hand in a vice and tightened it. If they tightened it just slightly and then they release your hand, you'd say, oh, I'm slightly happy. That was kind of annoying having my hand in the vice, but now it's out. I'm all right. But if they really cranked it up and they were almost crushing your bones and then they released it, your level of happiness would be so much higher, because the level of pain versus when it's out of the vice, the contrast is so great, so you feel an even greater sense of relief and happiness. In other words, the higher you spike a problem and pain or whatever, when it comes back down to baseline, you'll say that's your level of happiness. I hope that made sense. And then, so when you get to people, you might know friends or relationships where out of nowhere they seem to create drama, and you think, what's going on? And when you realize this idea, what I've just mentioned, you realize, oh, they're just trying to manufacture happiness. Why? Because everything's fine. They create a problem, which is not comfortable for either of you. But when you talk about the problem, when you resolve the problem, when you apologize, when you make up, cuddle, whatever, there's a sense of, oh, it's all good again. But it was good before. You've just made a problem, fixed it, and apparently now you're happy. See how you didn't even have to do that, really. So what's the solution to not needing to do this? Well, because I'm biased, I'll say spiritual practice, spiritual philosophy. How do you find the lasting and inherent peace and happiness already within? Well, you've got to realize it's beyond the mind, beyond the body, beyond the thoughts, beyond the feeling. It's prior to anything in this world. And that's also the trap of a peaceful mind. It's natural, we want to go around life having a peaceful mind, a calm mind, be around calm people. But that's a trap too, because if you can gain a peaceful mind, you can also lose it. When your mind's irritable, you might say, I want a peaceful mind. And when you get it, you say, I'm so happy. But the problem is you can and will lose it. What you need to realize, what they're teaching in spiritual philosophy, is you are prior to the peaceful mind. You are the witness of the irritable mind, and you are the witness of the peaceful mind. You are beyond both. You are the witness of sound, and you are the witness of silence, which means you are prior to both. And that's where your true peace and happiness lies, in your true nature, prior to all the experience of the world. So when you tap into that, when you realize that, when you focus your intellect on that day in and day out in various situations, slowly that becomes your default state. You always go back to that sense of whatever I am is prior to this. And then ultimately whatever happens in the world is totally fine. And it's called a spiritual practice for a reason. You're not going to just learn this stuff and go, oh, I'm fully at peace all the time. No, it's a practice. You're going to fuck up, mess it up, go back to the truth of what you are. Practice, like lifting weights. It's lifting weights for the mind. Happiness is a habit. So I hope this helps. Hope it inspires you. Hope it makes your day a little bit better. Take care, everyone. Have a good day.